the Lord Yahweh, I change not. Therefore, you sons of Jacob are not consumed.
See, the Most High don't change. So if he gonna kill, so if he gonna put them Ethiopians to death, that's what it's gonna be, because he don't change. Why? Because his mercies is to Jacob, the nation of Israel, the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? And the elect out of them. So the Most High ain't gonna change. You people crazy. Well, we know this dude crazy. You laugh at him. But I was thinking of something else, it just escaped me. Give me Isaiah, what is it? Isaiah 31 and 3.
Isaiah 31 and 3.
Right.
Now the Egyptians are men and not God.
What?
The Egyptians are men and not God.
The Egyptians are men and not gods? What?
Now the Egyptians are men and not God. Their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they shall fail together. All shall fail together. So I can read that again. Isaiah 31 and 3. Now the Egyptians are men and not God. Their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and all that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fall together.
Yeah. So anybody that's joined to into that Egyptian worship gonna fall. And we know America is spiritually known as Egypt. That's why you got a pyramid in Memphis, because America is Babylon, which is confusion, because they got all the ancient doctrines in this worship in this society. Okay, so you got a pyramid in Memphis. You got a pyramid on the back of your dollar bill. They worship the sun. That's where you get Sunday morning worship at. You see, they go to them churches and talking about Sunday morning worship. They basically worship Amen Ra. You see, the idol god. You see, that's what they doing in Caesar Borgia. Exodus Father ain't in there.
Exodus 11 and 7.
Hold on. This going back to the Egyptians. This Psalm 146 and 3. Put not your trust in princes. Let's see what them princes are. Nor in the sons of men, in whom there is no help. Ain't no help with them Egyptians. Why? Because they are broken spirit. Yep. They don't have no spirit. That's why I said, the scripture said they are flesh. You see? They have a broken spirit, man. Most High not dealing with them. I just told, we just read the customs of them other nations are vain, worthless. It says, verse 4, well, I'm at Psalms 146 and 3. I'm finna read verse 4. His breath goeth forth, he returneth to his earth. In that very day, his thoughts perish. Okay? Because they weak. As a nation, they weak. Alright? It said, verse 5, happy is he that had the God of Jacob for his help. Hope. Whose hope is in the Lord his God. You see? So that's plain. The Most High is the power. And he's the power of Jacob, the nation of Israel. He don't care nothing about the other nations.
Did not the Lord give salvation unto Israel and bring down the Red Sea on the Egyptians?
You can read the whole books of Exodus and tell you that. The whole book of Exodus. Anytime somebody come up on you about them Egyptians, the whole books of Exodus cut everything about them Egyptians, because the Most High destroyed them. There was a separation between the nation of Israel and them Egyptians. Okay?
Exodus 11 and 7.
And he don't change. We just read it.
But against any of
3 and 6.
Against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
What?
But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
A dog is something that's filthy and unclean. Okay?
it says, that ye may know how the Lord Yahweh doth put a difference between Egyptians and Israel.
There's a difference, man. That's a separation right there. And then it tells you in Amos chapter 3 that the Most High only knew Israel, the only family out of the whole earth. Yep. In Amos chapter 3. So the Most High not dealing with them Egyptians, man, nor them Ethiopians, nor the Babylonians, because the Ethiopians in the scriptures are known as the Babylonians, the Cushites. And the Egyptians is known as Mizraim. That's their biblical nationality. Okay? Mizraim. They come out of Mizraim. Alright? Yeah, something else. What else that idiot put up?
Hosea 11.
Alright, give me Hosea 11:1.
Book of Hosea. Hosea 11:1. When Israel was a child, then I loved him and called my son out of Egypt.
Now, to an idiot that's in the Egyptology, that's where they will go to use those scriptures talking about the Lord is dealing with Egypt. Okay? But that's not so, because we're going to show you what that prophecy is talking about.
This is Matthew 2. Now, when Yahushua was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, they came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, where is he that is born King of the Jews?
Right.
For we have seen his star in the east and are come to worship him.
Yeah.
When Herod the king had heard these things.
Now Herod is an Edomite. You see, he's an Edomite. That's who Herod is. He's an Edomite. Okay? The Edomites today are the so-called white people. And what it was he looked like us, like a Lenny Kravitz or something. He looked like Lenny Kravitz, which Lenny Kravitz is an Edomite. He looked like us, but he ain't our people. He's an Edomite because his father was a white man, so-called white man. He's an Edomite. All right? That's the so-called white people, biblical nationality, Edomites. All right?
Matthew 2:3. When Herod the king had heard these things, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him.
Because always they knew that Israel was always getting delivered out of situations. Them other nations knew that. So they was trying to stop the prophecy, just like they trying to do today, which it ain't gonna work. All right?
Matthew 2:3. When Herod the king had heard these things, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. And when he had gathered all the chief priests and scribes of the people together, he demanded of them where Christ should be born. And they said unto him, in Bethlehem of Judea, for thus it is written of the prophet. That prophet was Micah, when you read in Micah 5 and 2.
Yeah, and then we read Hosea, then we read Hosea 1. Hosea 1 and, what is it, Hosea 1 and 1? 11 and 1, Salaki.
And it says, verse 6, and thou Bethlehem.
No, I'm sorry. Sorry. What he's saying is right. But later on down the line, we're going to show you about Hosea 11 and 1. But this brother, he's right. Okay.
And Matthew 2:6, and thou Bethlehem in the land of Judah, are not the least of them the princes of Judah? For out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people.
Who is that? Yahushua. All right.
Then Herod, when he heard, privily called the wise men, inquired privately called the wise men, inquired of them diligently what time the star appeared. And he sent them to Bethlehem and said, go and search diligently for the young child. And when ye have found him, bring me the word again, that I may call and worship him also.
Because you know, Yahweh, first and foremost, you got to remember, Yahweh Shai is a man. Who you ignorantly call Jesus? He's a man. Okay? You got to keep that in mind too. Keep that in mind, he's a man, okay? Alright.
When they had heard the king, they departed, and lo, the star which they saw in the east went before them till it came and stood over where the young child was. When they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceedingly great joy. And when they were come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they had opened their treasures, they presented unto him gifts, gold and frankincense and myrrh. And being warned of God in a dream that they should not return to Herod, they departed to their own countries another way. Verse 13, and when they were departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise, and take the young child and his mother, and flee unto Egypt.
Alright, so that right there let you know that the angel gave Joseph and Mary that vision to go down there in Egypt. Why? Because we look like them Egyptians, but it's a separation. We look like them, the same color, but it's a separation. So the Lord had to blend in. Okay? That's what the angel was letting them know, to go down there and hide. Because what Herod was finna implement, what he was finna do. Okay? Alright. Go back to Hosea 1.
Okay, I'm gonna read on. Alright. Flee unto Egypt, and be there until I bring thee word, for Herod will seek the young child to destroy him. When he arose, he took the young child and his mother by night and departed into Egypt. So you got to remember, the Lord is, at that time he's a young boy, but we know he's a man. He was a baby, he was a man. So when Herod was finna seek to try to destroy the Lord, who he was gonna go after? The young babies, the young men, the boys. So what he was going to do was go down there and slaughter every young boy, put him to death. So that's no mercy of the so-called white man, killing babies. That's why the Most High say, I require that which is past, man.